Hey guys, Rob here. Thanks for joining me again. So this is going to be a quick video, and I just want to say that right now I'm on trail, and I've been doing 5 miles a day. I'm on day 5 in preparation for the Florida Trail, and next week I plan on doing 10 miles every other day. So I'm just going to keep doing it like this until I know I'm in the best hiking shape possible for that trip. And yeah, so we're on trail, nothing crazy. This is just a regular trail. And I wanted to talk about a couple of things. So I was inspired to do this video because I checked my YouTube notification this morning, and I saw that I had a comment from Bohannon 8654, I think. I'll put the name up on the screen. But yeah, so he asked me, what do I do to overcome the fear of solo camping? And that's just a really, really good question. And it's a good question, and it's a good topic because I never really see any other YouTubers or hikers really speaking about that kind of thing. So I figured that I'll do a quick video today just explaining how I overcame my fear of camping solo for my very first time. So the stuff I'm going to mention here in the video, it's not really in any particular order, but just key things that have helped me that I've done. So when I first started hiking, I was completely new to the woods, new to the trails. Didn't know anything really, and a lot of people thought I was crazy and this and that, but I just got out and I started hiking, and I got comfortable with the trail. And I would stay, I mean, there were other trails, but I have my favorites and stuff, so I would hike my favorites often and just sit out, make lunch, just enjoy the solitude. And being out and being alone really helps strengthen the mind. So before you can just go out, hike a trail and just go camp somewhere for your first time, you got to get comfortable with yourself. You have to get comfortable with the trail, and you also have to have confidence in yourself and that you can do it and you will make it through the night. Always use safety as a #1 priority. Know what animals are in the area, and a lot of armadillos out over here. Know what animals are around, know what to expect. And as far as like the fear and stuff that I think most people get is just when nightfall comes, when the sun goes down, being alone in the dark and it's quiet, and you think it might be a monster or something, or an alien or whatever, a Bigfoot right around the corner watching you. And you can't let that stuff get to you. You can't let those thoughts creep into your mind. If they do creep in, push them out immediately. Start thinking of different things. Because what'll happen is you'll just sit there and manifest them, and each thought will get deeper and deeper. And then before you know it, you're spooked. Now you're hearing a pine cone fall or something, and you think it's a person or something, you know. But the reality is there's nothing there. And I've said before, when I get to camp, I like to just sit and chill, especially when I'm by myself. I like to listen and stuff. I like to know what kind of sounds am I going to expect. Am I in an area where there's a bunch of pine cones falling? That way in the middle of the night, if I hear something thud, I'll know that it was a pine cone. So just get comfortable with the area. No, nothing's going to attack you at night. Those are just your fears because you're in an area that you're not familiar with. You're not at home where you feel safe and you have all 4 walls to your room. You're out exposed to everything. You're in your tent, but you're still exposed. Another thing that you can do that I've also done too is hike all day. Wear yourself out. Get tired. Overwork yourself. for your first overnighter. That way, when it comes time for bed, make your dinner and go to bed. And that way you go to bed with a full stomach, which will help you sleep as well. And you'll be so exhausted from your hike that you're just gonna crash out. Those things definitely help. Don't drink any energy drinks or anything like that that's gonna keep you awake throughout the night. Another thing that you can do is check the moon phases. You know, if you're not in an area that's overly packed with trees and canopy, check the moon phases and camp when you know that there's going to be a full moon. That way, when you turn your headlamp off, it's not pitch black. You can still see. Another thing, like I said about getting familiar with the trails and stuff, is if you can, try not to camp far. Try to camp closer to the car. That'll make you feel a little bit safer, because then you know that if you have to bail, your vehicle's not far away. It could be 1 mile, 2 miles, half a mile, a quarter mile. But the important thing is get familiar with the trail, whatever campsites that are available. Know your surroundings, because just knowing escape routes and where you might need to navigate if you were in the dark all brings you peace of mind. There are devices that can also help you feel safer. The safer you feel, the more likely you're going to get out and enjoy your time. There's self-defense items, bear spray, pepper spray, firearms, knives. There's also things like your phone. You can use that to communicate with somebody. You can text, have somebody, to chat with. You can also purchase an SOS device like what I carry, which is a Garmin InReach. Just having that, knowing that if anything happened, you're not stranded. All these things help. They can be pricey, but they do help. But I would suggest that you go out, start hiking. When you feel comfortable being alone for a while, give it a shot. Hike, plan some of your hikes to where it forces you to hike in low light conditions. Like, let's just say before the sun goes down. Plan so that way, let's say 1 mile of your hike or half a mile of your hike is done during those really low light conditions. That'll help you get used to being out here when it's low light or getting dark. You'll know what to expect. And it might feel kind of eerie and stuff, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get. Just make sure that you bring a headlamp with you. One more thing that really helped push myself to get over that hump, because I'm not gonna lie, I was anxious and stuff, and for my very first overnight out alone. But one thing to help yourself is remember, after you camp that first night, just on the next trip that you planned, remember you made it out just fine on the first time. And then after you accomplish your second trip, tell yourself the next time you want to go out for your third, hey, I camped 2 times already by myself at night and I was just fine. And before you know it, you'll be going out alone and not even thinking anything else. You'll just be ready to camp and hike and have fun. So one more thing before I end this video here that I want to say is, once you're ready to camp by yourself, pick a good campsite. Pick a campsite that you feel comfortable in. If you have a weird feeling at a campsite for your first trip, especially your first trip, find a different campsite. A campsite should feel like almost welcoming, And I don't know about anybody else, but I've been to some places where I just don't feel comfortable there, and I'll move on to another spot. But definitely find a location where you feel good. So we're gonna end it here, guys. I'm no expert on any of this stuff. I'm only sharing things that have worked for me, things that I've learned throughout my small journey. And if anybody else has any recommendations, feel free to drop them down in the comments. We can all learn from them. They're all great tips and advice. And you know, there's never a time where somebody watches a video and doesn't scroll down to the comment section. So leave any feedback you have there, and hopefully this video helps you and helps many other people. So all right guys, we're gonna end it here. See you guys on the next one. Peace.